milestone number 85 that was also achieved this year, and that is that the India and the United States of America signed a $3.5 billion deal for 31 drones this year. So clearly, of course, a big deal being inked this year between India and the United States of America. 31 MQ-3 drones will be, of course, procured. 15 for the Indian Navy, the rest for our other forces. General Aeronautics will be, in fact, also helping us with that, and drones will, of course, be something that will be used by us in our deployment, in our strategic deployment. These MQ-98 drones, of course, very important for our artillery, 8 for the Army and the Air Force, 15, we believe, for the Indian Navy. Let me join Professor Madhav Nalapat for his perspective on this. Professor Nalapat, very important deal, of course, being inked between India and the United States. Meanwhile, another big milestone, India being re-elected to the UN peacekeeping mission for the next year.
Uday, peace has always been the mission of India, especially since 2014, when Prime Minister Modi took office. The emphasis has been on peace. But you cannot get peace if you are in a weak position and you attract a hostile attention. You can make peace only when you are strong. So the effort is to ensure that India is a peacemaker in any trouble spot across the world. And one of the important points is that India, in practically all the trouble spots that one can discuss, practically all of them, India is known to both sides and has contact with both sides. How many countries of India's size and potential can boast of that? Not very many. So there's no question about that. I'd like to say that peace has been a very important element in our foreign policy and continues to be so. And this is not peace in the sense of giving concessions. It is peace in the sense of fair play. For example, the South China Sea, which I believe should be renamed the ASEAN Sea. I mean, it is absurd to claim that as the territorial waters of any country. If any group has got the right to claim it as territorial waters, it is the ASEAN bloc as a bloc, and certainly not China. So I want to say one thing very clearly, Uday, that India has perfect credentials to be on the peacekeeping missions. Indian soldiers have played an exemplary role in that, and they have been exemplary also in the fact that they have not taken sides. Unfortunately, soldiers from certain countries, they take sides in conflicts, and that creates a problem. Soldiers from other countries have problems of discipline, and that creates another problem.
Yes.
Indian soldiers have been exceptionally well behaved and therefore are welcomed across the length and breadth of this continent, of this world.